Let's review the lessons that we have learned so far. Hastily. Perhaps I slanted to hastily. Hastily in here just means quickly, in a quick way. Smoke below from the kitchen. Below just means the movement of the smoke. Smoke below from the kitchen. The shop stand rotten eggs. The shop stand rotten eggs. Or stand in here just means the smell, but it's combined with or the collocation, the adjective shop stand. Or peak. The peak and troughs of the married life, my current jobs, doesn't mean up and down, right? The peaks and troughs. The peak and troughs of married life, my current jobs. I experience peak and troughs of my career. The company is at the peak for revenue this month. Is at the peak for revenue this month. That means the highest amount compared to the other days in this month. Is at the peak for revenue this month. He's an arrogant guy with a fiery temper. Fiery or fiery. I'm not sure. Let's check it together. Alright, fiery. He's an arrogant guy with a fiery temper. So fiery temper in here, the collocation related to like the hot temper. Right? The house was engulfed in the flame. Doesn't mean covered. Right? Was covered. The house was engulfed in flame. Dallas City is covered in the swirling clouds. Swirling clouds doesn't mean the clouds. Maybe it moves slowly. In Dallas City is covered in swirling clouds. The city is covered in swirling clouds of smoke and pollution. The city is covered in swirling clouds of smoke and pollution. Swirling clouds erupt are fiery temper. Peak and troughs. Peak. Shop stand below. Smoke below from. Smoke below. Are hastily. Alright, let's move to the news that I choose today. Largest U.S. colleges push student vaccines with mandate prices. Stores Connecticut. As the new semester begins amid resurgence of the coronavirus, 26 of the 50 largest public university campuses in the U.S. are not mandating that students be vaccinated, according to analysis by the Press Associated Press. Approaches on the enforcement vary widely, even among the universities that do have the vaccine mandates, with some offering leniencies for students who opt and others expelling those who do not comply. Administrators are emphasizing high student vaccination numbers as a key to bringing some normalcy back to campus and keeping instruction in classroom rather than online. When mandates face a political opposition, schools are relying on incentives and outreach to get more students vaccinated. The university with their vaccine mandates include many of the country's largest and accounted for roughly 75% of students enrolled at the 50 biggest overall. According to the AB's analysis that looked at the largest campuses by 2019-20, it found the overall campus houses in the World Bank registry. University with vaccines mandates are concentrated. University with vaccines mandates are concentrated in the Northeast and California. Almost all of those without mandates are in states that have restricted the ability to implement COVID-19 vaccines requirements, including Florida, Texas, and Arizona. Here is a look at the approaches that 3 public universities are taking to students vaccinated. University of Connecticut. Students must be vaccinated, but the school has been lenient with those opposed to getting the shot. It has granted more than 800 exemptions without denying a single request, no matter the reasons. Officers are working with students who are not complying with the mandate to understand the concerns about the vaccines, said the student interim president, Dr. 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝙁, a pediatrician. So in here I can see that pediatrician just mean pediatrician in here. So it means that the doctor take care of for the child. 𝙁𝙁𝙗𝙁. Oh, this phrase is not a good phrase at all. I learned today interim president. Interim president just means the current president, but or she or he just holds that position in a short time, now and then. Interim. Lenient. Lenient in here just means it's not as strict as suspected. Students must be vaccinated, but the school has been lenient with those opposed to getting the shot, opposed to, and lenient. Where mandates face political opposition. Opposition doesn't mean here, doesn't mean a noun, it just mean against something. Outreach. The schools are relying on incentive and outreach to get more students vaccinated. Outreach doesn't mean put more effort to read something. Outreach. Opposition. Administrators are emphasizing high student vaccination numbers as the key to bring normalcy back to campus and keeping instruction in classroom rather than online. Normalcy is in here, doesn't mean normalcy. There another way to write down normality, normalcy, or normality. Expel just means you force something or opposite or make somebody leave the school, or expel the student. Expelling those who do not comply. Leniency, like lenient, is an adjective, but leniency is a noun. Opt. are resurgence of the coronavirus. Resurgence are in here doesn't mean something come back, right? It's like the bloom, but bloom related to the development, but in here resurgence. The outbreak, right? Resurgence of the coronavirus. Stories, Connecticut. Let's go to that the list of the words that ISIS is a word for me to learn today. Opt out, offer, opt against. Alright, after a lot of thought, I opted for buying the house which is near my workplace. So opt for, so this means I decide to do something. Opt for. Opposition. Local residents express strong opposition to deforestation in this local areas. Opposition, so the phrase in here express strong opposition to.